everyone. It's your girl Trice at True Talks with Trice at the Virgo Lounge. This is part 2. I have a new group of ladies and the conversation's already started. Let's go.
So I just want to say I'm a believer in, because I've been married almost 23 years now, that love never fails. That is in the Bible. Love doesn't never fails. I believe in love. I would say that I thought I was in love the first 5 years of our marriage, but I was not in love. I am madly in love with my husband right now. Like, I got goosebumps just thinking about him. I know that I'm going home to
Mr.
him.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that is a process, though. That is a process of learning each other and then being respectful of like my husband's big thing is, how did you get to the thought that you have about this when there's a situation that's going on? You're combining two lives. You're combining not even just your two lives, you're combining your parents' lives, your grandparents' lives. All of this is combining, and you're trying to create a life together.
Facts.
And then you bring in children into it, and then you bring in life, and then you're growing and you're getting, things are changing. Every day things are changing, but is every day are you going to work for the relationship? And then you're not just only in a relationship with your spouse, you're in a relationship with your friends. Like I tell my kids, your first relationship that you have is with your parents and yourself, really.
Yep.
A lot of times a lot of people need to go back and think that, hey, what do I like about me? And I'm talking about the basics. Like, do I like pizza? Do I like corn? Do I like this? How does this make me feel? A lot of people don't know themselves.
True.
And they get into relationships and then they don't want to say, hey, I don't even know. And saying I don't know is the best answer, because if you don't know, then maybe if you have somebody with, okay, how can we get to you so that you know and I know? I think I'm a believer, and my husband is one of those things. Communication is the key to all relationships.
Absolutely.
But on top of communication, you got to be able to comprehend what the other person is saying, because you have to listen between the lines. And I think a lot of people, nobody really wants to put in the work. This is not social media. This is life.
Yes.
This is life. There's no, like when you take a picture, you get the perfect picture and everything is all perfect. But what did it take to get to that perfect picture? It takes work.
Back in the day, our grandparents, they stuck and stayed. Like, I was talking to somebody last week and he said, his grandfather used to get drunk every night and curse her out. And all she used to do was go to church, and she didn't do nothing. And she waited till he died, even though she was not happy. She was stuck in that. But
that was
that
love.
good?
But is that love?
She's never been loved.
If that's
She
love,
has never been loved.
she may not even know that she is loved.
Exactly. So I definitely don't believe in staying somewhere where you are not, receiving what you need. You're giving everything, but you're not receiving. I don't believe in staying stuck. I don't believe in that. I had to walk away. I had to leave. For me, that's when I learned who I was.
But that you knew that then. You knew that part. That's the part that you knew, that you didn't stay, that you don't have to stay.
Exactly.
And there are people that are stuck and they stay.
Yep. I wanted to stay for my kids. Because, I'm like, I want them to see what I saw and have what I had. But then I thought to myself, and I'm like, what am I really teaching them? You stay here and take somebody's crap? You let somebody treat you any kind of way? That's what I'm showing them. So, when I got to that point, I said, I have to walk away. I got to do it.
And I'm sure your children see the difference in you, that you walked away.
My daughter, she was like, oh, you changed after you left my dad. I said, I found myself. This is me. I was under his control. And I was under, the things he liked and how he wanted his family to be. And this is me. I found me. What do I like? What do I like to eat? What I like to watch?
What do I like to do?
Yes, what do I like to do? What makes me feel good? I found me. I did not talk like this. I wasn't vocal. Like, I did not talk like this. So, yeah, it's important.
It is. The basic questions, I think, are important for anything. You're just finding out who you really and truly are.
True.
But I really think people just
I feel like, okay, you as an individual, you're independent, you're a person of your own. You're a person of your own. You have your own life. you personality, and then you come together. You build yourselves up, and then you come together. You know, you're still an individual.
Right.
You are still an individual. That's what a lot of people bring it together, and then like it's just one thing.
Yeah, because I am Salida.
Yeah,
I'm married to Nate, but I am Salida first,
exactly,
and he knows that.
But a lot of people are not.
Right.
They get lost. They get lost in a relationship and being a mother and being a wife. They get lost in that. They lose themselves.
Right. And don't realize that they lose them. Because you can really and truly and with children come in play, you can lose yourself. Because I could say probably the first 10 years, I was just them kids' mama, trying to make sure them kids ate. They did what they need to do. Everybody got where they need to go. Now, Sleep to be resting. I believe in rest.
Yes.
I am not my mother.
Yes.
I will walk by the laundry.
Yes.
I will go down.
Get back to that.
I believe in naps. I believe in doing something for me.
That's right.
I put me first.
That's right, girl.
I do not play about me.
Yes.
It's my time because I can't get my time back.
That's right.
These children are leaving.
Yes.
I am going to enjoy my life.
That's right.
But you can do that now, though, not just waiting. Because I wish that I had that.
Don't know how to do that.
I wish I would have did that then. It took up until my mom getting sick and realizing that I needed to take care of myself and focus on myself because I didn't want to be my mother. I didn't want to go down that road. I didn't want to leave my children the way that my mother left me. Not that I think she did it intentionally, but I think that there could have been other things that could have taken place that she could still be here now.
Wow.
So, but it's just all your perspective on things.
Absolutely.
I was raised by my grandparents. So I'm not married, but one day I do want to get married. But I was raised like to have a man in the house. Right now, there's no man in the house. I'm doing everything by myself. But I do need someone to actually help me with my 3 kids. Like, that's what I'm searching for, love.
At the end of the day, the end goal is still marriage for you.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. I love marriage. Like I just love love. I think that I think that's a beautiful thing. God loves love. You know, God loves marriage and he honors marriage. So if I can be married, I want to be, but I'm not going to be miserable with it. I'm not going to stay and be miserable. I'd rather be by myself at that point.
These men, I don't feel like they ready to settle down. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong direction.
No, you're absolutely correct. This is a new generation.
Yeah.
And yes, I have seen the change in men, you know, growing up. And, you know, the older you get, you see the difference in the generation. Like.
So fast paced.
Yes. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I think it comes from growing. I grew up in the 80s, so everybody had a man. There was a man in the house, right? As time evolved, now it's women raising children. She's the man and the woman. And so the guys are seeing that, oh, well, you just need to be a strong woman like my mama. And I'm not trying to be a strong woman like your mama. I'm not trying to get it out the mud like that. I want you to be my partner in this. And they don't know that they don't have that role model to know that this is what the end goal is. So I don't think a lot of them have the mindset of thinking, I want to get married, because it's like, well, we can just be boyfriend and girlfriend and do all this. We could play house and not have the paperwork say that we're playing house.
Giving them everything that they want. What do they have to marry you for? For what?
Right.
If they're getting everything they want, you cooking for them, you cleaning for them, you giving it up to them.
Yeah,
everything. What is the point of getting? Because if you get married, and he's gonna be the one that can lose what he got. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times now it's like, okay, I'm getting everything I need. What's the point of getting married? Oh, marriage is not. Oh, it's not necessary. Oh, this and that.
This ain't the old times.
Exactly. They say things like that.
Yeah, a part of it also is because I don't feel like I am 100% whole. And I feel like in order to, like we've all said, in order to come into a relationship, you have to be fully whole.
And which a lot of people are not.
And a lot of people
They're
are
broken
not.
in the relationship.
I know I am broken. I know I need a lot of healing. I know that there are things within myself that I need to work on until I get to that place. I just feel like the way that things are going, the way that the men are being these days, there is no one to show them all the things that we're talking about that we need. There's no one to show them if there's no one to show them, they're gonna continue along these lines. It's just gonna get worse and worse. And I just don't have any hope in humanity.
Wow.
I don't have any
Scarred.
hope. My only love comes from God. At
Okay.
this point, the only person, and I have had like my family has not made it to where I feel like I have trust in unconditional love. So if my own family can't unconditionally love me, I don't trust that a man can unconditionally love me the way that I need to be loved. And for that, I would rather just stay single. And if a man comes along, like I'm fine dating, but I just don't see the value in a marriage at this point in my life.
So you said something key. You said that you don't feel like a man can love you unconditionally because your family can't love you unconditionally.
Mhm.
But the thing about a family is you were put into that family.
Mhm.
Your friends and your partner, you choose. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's people and sisters here that you can be closer to and can love you unconditionally, even though your family can't love you unconditionally.
I believe that. Like I believe that there are people that can love unconditionally, but just from the display of the men that I have seen, I don't think so. And if it's just not right for me, like I will gladly walk away. No
Absolutely.
problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm glad that you recognize that you are not whole yet.
Yeah.
And you want to be that so you can be good to someone else. You can't be good to someone else if you're broken and this and that, you know?
A
And
lot of
so
people are in
yes,
broken
true.
situations.
And they bring it into that
Yeah.
relationship or that marriage.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like everyone is not meant to be married. Everyone, even the Bible talks about single people. It says that you could be a greater work for the kingdom when you're not married. Because guess what? When you're married, you have certain responsibilities that you have to tend to, and you can't always go back and reach out to the young generation. And when you sing, you could do that, girl. You got time to pour into others. You got time.
Well, I'll just say that I've been lost and found and lost and found and lost and found. And like I'm in my second marriage. But I would say that I'm getting found again because like most of the time, like I pour myself like 100% into my marriage and just take care of my husband and do everything to try to make him as happy as can be. Like cook, clean, I work full time, like you just put so much energy into that because you have such a big heart. And
Yes.
I think it's a woman thing.
Yes.
Like, like
some women.
well, not maybe not all, but
Yeah, some women.
but I think the heart, like, you put all that love in there and then it just like you're not getting it back and it just and then that's
Reciprocation.
where you kind of like lose yourself because you're trying to put more in because then you think that you're going to get something back the more you put in, but then you just it's like a vicious cycle and it's your own cycle in the same way, like because they're not seeing it, but it's like you're putting yourself through that cycle. So you have to become more self-aware and
Yes.
decide and find your way.
Start channeling some of
Yeah.
that love towards yourself.
And just do what you have to do. Like today I'm here. Like normally maybe I might have not come here because I would have been like, oh, my husband's at home. I gotta, be home or whatever. But like now I'm doing what I want to do and like being like great
awesome.
at what I want to do. I'm
Yes.
working on my business. I'm focusing
Yes.
on my kids. I'm
Yes.
focusing on my girlfriends and
Yes.
if he doesn't put the energy into me, I'm not putting it
That's
back.
right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
If
Reciprocation.
it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like, and I do believe in marriage, but I also believe in love and like respect and like
That's right.
the give and both. I don't think like someone has to give you 50 and I have to give you 50, but there has to be like some kind of equilibrium.
That's right. That's
You know
right.
what I mean? And you don't have to like pay for everything. I don't have to pay for everything. But if I'm paying for everything, then you gotta like give me back a lot of other things, or
That's
the other
right.
way. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Like
The
I don't. Yeah.
balance. It has to be a
So it's like I'm
balance.
not like what do you say?
Tit
Tit
for
for tat.
tat. Mhm.
Type of person. But so I'm back on the found situation. I don't think I'm gonna jump off this train anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's about where I'm at with all this.
Awesome. What I learned is, ladies, that life is a journey.
Yes, it is.
And it has its ups and it has its downs. And we have to learn how to navigate. And being that we know that it has its downs, we have to be ready when those downs come. We are writing our story. We are the author of our story. And so today I just want to, take away that, you are important. You are important. You are important. You are important. Love yourself, build yourself up, make yourself so awesome to where it attracts those people, those type of people to you, the person that you want. You know, go in it with a little more positivity. I know I was dating what 5 6 years ago. I know what it is out there. It's not the same. No, it's not. But I know who I am. I know I'm awesome. I know that anybody would, love to be with me. Yes, yes, yes. So you have to go in with that mentality. You know, and so, yes, so I appreciate all of you guys today for sharing in my podcast. I'm excited. I'll keep all of you guys in my prayers, and I want you guys to continue moving forward. Make sure that you are sharing your stories every time you get your story is to heal someone. I feel like you have a lot inside that needs to come out and be shared, so make sure that you guys are sharing and keep this sisterhood going. Like, it is amazing. It's awesome. It's needed. And it's your girl Trinice, and we are signing off at the Virgo Lounge podcast. Truth Talks with Trinice. Subscribe if you have not.